YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to another live commentary, and in this one, we are covering the Berserker Titan, a build that practically bullies in-game PvE content. So, as we go, you will get to see the true power of Berserker Titan. Now, I have to say, I've been kind of a Berserker Titan hater, mainly because I haven't found it too fun, but I have to admit, when you go into endgame content and you're just a puppet master, everything is suspended, rooms are unable to do anything, against you, hey, that brings a smile to your face. So, essentially, there's a couple moving pieces in this build that really brings everything together to make it as good as it is. For starters, I'm using the exotic Obey and Leap, which is brand new, and with that, whenever I activate my Titan Barricade, I'm going to unleash 3 waves of strand energy that are going to suspend multiple enemies. Now, thanks to this exotic, every time that I suspend enemies, I am also going to get the benefit of Woven Mail. Now, Woven Mail is a pretty interesting overshield that you get, and by interesting, it's absolutely busted because you have so much damage resistance, and combined with tier 10 resilience, you're almost unkillable. And I say almost because occasionally you're going to get overconfident and you're going to do a dumb mistake that's going to get you killed. But don't worry. That is why we like this build, because it allows you to do those dumb plays. You get to have fun. The PvE enemies don't tell you how to have fun. You just play your game. Let's go ahead and suspend these enemies. Now, thanks to Woven Mail and getting that overshield, I can suspend so many enemies right with this build, and every time that I defeat suspended enemies, I am taking advantage of a fragment that states if I defeat those suspended targets, I get more class ability energy, so I can constantly keep suspending those targets, which is lovely. Now, as I'm killing these suspended targets, the ones that are affected by strand, as you can tell, I'm going to shoot those tangles that come up. And with those tangles, I'm going to take advantage of my artifact, which makes things get really wild as you're playing with a strand, the primary. And this is why I'm using Rufus's Fury, but more on that as we keep playing. So those tangles, right, we have Threaded Blast, which means if I shoot the tangle, the enemies take more damage, but the other one is just completely wild, man. If I shoot the tangle, all the enemies nearby are going to get suspended, and yeah, that works with my fragments, and it's just absolutely amazing. It's such a blast, let me tell you. Looks like we have a knight over here that we have to damage together. Might as well use the heavy. He's a little bit of a beast, so let's be mindful as we use her sniper rifle. And that brings me to the next part of this kit. I'm using Borealis. This is a flexible weapon, but I figured I'd show some love and appreciation to it, considering that Void Surge is a modifier in this Grandmaster Nightfall. So we're using it to bust a bunch of shields. We get some extra damage rounds. Some fun stuff. I do have a fragment basically where if I do damage, I'm going to get more grenade energy. Very important part of the kit. I do also have the fragment where if I suspend targets, it's going to increase that duration of suspension. Very nice. Oh, hello, buddy. What are you doing here? Let's go ahead and use some quick little melee, little slice and dice. Get rid of him. Things are about to get wild right here. Let's keep shooting. And while we're shooting, I'll go ahead and talk to you about my primary of choice. While I'm using this is the Adept Rufus's Fury. And yes, that might be a little bit of a flex. I invested so much time into crafting this auto rifle that I might as well, use it as much as I can. I love this auto rifle, so let's go ahead and suspend that target and use our machine gun. Looks like we got some friends here. Use that to continue the suspension. You're gonna have to back up and leave me alone. Little thunderclap right there. Let's go ahead and suspend this target so we can easily take care of this barrier. So Rufus's Fury, yeah, I invested so much time. And I got it for both PvE and PvP. I actually covered it in Crucible first, and you know, I had some comments. People did not approve of the role that I had. Even though I didn't say it was a god role, people were really upset about the combination, but hey, it's really fun. I like it a bunch, alright? Anyways, yeah, I got Paracostal Affinity. So if I get a strand kill, whichever it is, or I get a kill with the auto rifle, I get a 20% damage bonus. That, on top of the auto rifle buff that we recently got, it makes it fun. It makes it worth using. Next on that column, I also have Demolitionist, where if I get a kill, obviously I get more grenade energy, which means I should be throwing more grenades, right? Should be throwing more grenades. And then every time I do throw a grenade, it's going to automatically reload my weapon and, you know, immediately back up to 54 rounds, right? So here's the next tower defense. This is by far the most difficult one, but let's see if me and my team can handle it. We're going to let these ads get a little bit closer, and we'll work together to damage some of them. My goal right now is to make a tango explosion. And just like that, we got a couple of them trapped. Let's use the machine gun to quickly take care of this unstoppable champion. Look at that. Strand is just completely and utterly bullying these enemies. We're gonna jump down here and start suspending some enemies right away. Oh, hello. We have a super, might as well use it. Now here on my boots, I'm also running recuperation. This is a really clutch mod. In case you find yourself getting overrun by ads, you know, you're pushing a little bit more aggressively, we have that safe mod that allows us to get a chunk of our health back. And considering the fact we're so tanky, by the time the ads are about to destroy you, it's too late. You get a big chunk of your health back. And really the rest of my mods here on my boots and my class side are just ways for me to get even more abilities back faster. You know, Double Reaper on the class item, we're just spamming barricades, we get a kill, boom, that's 2 orbs. Get the orbs, boom. We have grenade kicks, so we throw grenades, we get even more grenades back. You get the whole idea. We have the mods on my helmet that allow me to make orbs as I slay out with Void or Strand. Very fun stuff. Good synergy, really good build. Here we go. This room gets really chaotic, but very fun at the same time. Let's spam some overshields here. There we go. Slay them up, slay them up. More suspend. Don't let these bots play the game. More suspend. Oh no, he almost got away from us. There we go, destroy him, destroy him. You dare me to go slice him and dice him? I'm down, I'm a time. I don't get scared. Did a little flip on him. No big deal. Normally I like to play this part of the map. Considering I have infinite suspend on my Tine, or so it feels that way, it makes it quite easy to handle most of these ads that spawn up. Let's take advantage of that Paracostal to just get that bonus damage and suspend targets. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful action. We love to see it. This is the power of suspend tie-in. So we got an enemy on the right side. Hey, Ogre. What's up, man? What you doing over here, buddy? That's Escapade Retrofit. Just completely destroying these enemies. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful crowd control. We love to see it. Watch out for the Curse Thrall, of course. Take a look on the left side. Gonna use these grenades. Suspend those targets. I can't hit that at all, or what? Let's go ahead and push here. Quickly take care of these enemies with my suspend abilities. And we'll make our way back. Oh, looks like someone just went down. The suspend! Suspend it all! Oh yeah, suspend right here. Woo, things are getting crazy, we love it! That's the fun of it, baby! We live life on the edge! There's so many enemies that were firing at me throughout that situation, but my Titan in that suspend said, I don't care how many of you shoot me. You should fear me, is what my Titan is saying. How fun, how fun. You guys will absolutely love using this build if you're a Titan. We do usually use that super as a clutch factor, where things are starting to get a little bit too much for us to handle. Maybe there's some big bosses we need to do some heavy damage to, or we need to run to some resist. Oh my god. Okay, Strand Berserker, not good enough to deal with the lasers, I suppose. Alright, doing the little skip right here. There we go, I made it. I always fall down when I'm trying to do this skip, but it's worth it. I like it. Makes me feel like I saved some time. When in reality, it's about the same time because someone had to stop and res me. So Rufus's Fury, man, the auto rifles have been feeling really crispy recently after the buff, and honestly, I think it's crispy enough. I like them. I like the range. I do like what they bring to the table versus SMGs being all about close range. It's been very enjoyable for me. I am liking the Adept Big Ones mod on this, since it's an Adept weapon. Basically, I do the same damage or increased damage to, you know, all the majors and minors or whatever. Really solid, really solid. This guy's kind of chunky though. There we go. Look at that suspend, baby. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and throw some more abilities here. You're not getting off. Nope. Infinite Puppet Master here. Uh-oh. There we go. We do have the anti-barrier. Now, normally we wouldn't need it, but, you know, your boy FrostBolt don't got the chains with the suspend as well as he should. Okay, just gonna snowball the wall. I'm down with that. So now after this, we're gonna answer a little bit of a tricky situation. We are gonna have to deal with some wizards. The wizards are quite annoying, so I'm gonna get this on Solar Shield so I can deal with them appropriately. Now I'm going to let my teammates take care of the left side as I just farm the boss here for a little bit. Wow, the melee's just whiffing through the shield. Incredible. About to lose my 1 to an Acolyte here. Now things get quite chaotic in this segment if you don't know what happens. Once you complete the door, for whatever reason, they spawn an ogre and a freaking anti-barrier right on top of you, and you're like, yo! Why in the world would you do that to me? Let's go ahead and slay these ads. It's getting quite complicated here by myself, though. Thankfully, I have infinite suspend, so they shouldn't get through so long as I keep chaining my abilities. Look at this. Just one manning this entire location by myself. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Getting a little bit overrun here. No problem. And here are the champions. Hopefully they spawn just in time. Come on. Wait, what? Well, that was shocking. Normally we get some champions that spawn right on top of us. That happened to me last time. Is that like RNG or what? I was so ready, dude. I was kind of sad that I had popped my super so early. All right, here we go. It's time to melt this boss a little bit, do as much damage as we can. And then we will be on our way. Relax, homies. It is a incredibly tough opponent we have to deal with here. Let's make sure we rotate, you know, front and back of the room. At the same time, I would like to use my... Uh-oh. Oof, I just barely survived that, my guy. Leave me alone. Yeah, so usually the goal here is using this Borealis to break as many of these shields as possible. The wizards are really, in my opinion, the most problematic enemy here. It's nice to just get that damage off on this boss as quickly as possible so that we enter the next phase. The next phase is the most complicated part. Alright, there it is. We have entered the next phase and we got the res as well. Beautiful work. Let's be careful. Oh, there's the freaking champions. They didn't spawn from the previous encounter. Oh, he is tanky, isn't he? Take care of him. Let's shoot this tangle. Maybe it hits a couple of these other mobs on the side. We're gonna have to suspend some of these enemies as much as possible. We have the Knight's Attention, which is fine. He's a little bit of a slow walker. Don't mind him. He's kind of exhausted. He's had a long day of trials. He's had to deal with a lot of Immortals and a lot of Titans. And now with this machine gun ammo, we can actually just start doing some damage. Oh, he has some reach, man. He's like a Titan with knockout. He is definitely a Titan with knockout, man. Oh, we gotta break that. Oh, we can do some damage here. What do you say we rotate quite a bit here? Oh my god, how am I alive? You tell me. Let's take care of some of these wizards in the back. Nobody likes the wizards. Annoying enemies. That's right, slay them out, slay them out. Impressive gameplay so far though from my teammates, really impressed. This is no comms. This LFG gaming, dude. Now I'm hoping the teammate can stay alive here long enough for IFrostBolt to get a res. Oh my god, he just spawned in front of me. That was like a scary movie, dude. Holy shit, did you see that? At this point, we could just sauce him up. It's game over. It's the last bit of damage. There we go. Beautiful. And the Grandmaster boss goes down. GG's. Well played. What an incredible build. So much fun. If you guys have any builds you would like to see me try in a live commentary format that you want me to put together, maybe some favorite exotics, armor, weapon-wise, just let me know in the comments below. That was incredibly fun. Shout out to these guys for joining me. Let's take a look at the loot. Snapshot incandescent. Threat detector incandescent. Not for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.